Good evening. I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. I know what you're thinking. Me, that rabbit is doing the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Are we going to have a Rocky Horror Picture Show of the late bollocks? No, we are not. But we are going on a strange journey. I'll tell you why. Because rumour has it that this is the worst audience ever. Shut up! They're even oohing themselves. I had to come out tonight. Ferguson won't even come out. He's afraid. He's backstage crying. Cries like, ooh, boo, ooh, cheeky monkeys, ooh, ooh. Oh, I wish I was back in Scotland. Well, at least it just beat crap out of me. And when things are difficult around here, that's when they call me in. And do you know why they call me in? 'Cause I'm bad. I'm a bad. And you know what else? I'm also part robot. I will control.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Subway. Try the steak, egg, and cheese and experience bold breakfast flavor.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through one tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
No, you see, no, you're not kidding anyone, and I'll tell you why. Because I heard the music start playing, and then the title sequence going on, and they said, "Everybody cheer, he's going to come out," and they were going, "Hooray, hooray," and then halfway through the title sequence, I could hear you going, "Oh." Hey, hey. And then I came out here all full of promise and excited, and you faked it. You faked it all over me, and I liked it. All right, that's enough. Let me tell you something. I'm trying a new thing. What do you think? It's kind of macho. Do you like it? It's macho. All right. Let me tell you something, Pilgrim. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yeah. It's a great day. It's a great day for the entire human race. Because last night, someone finally defeated the IBM computer Watson in a game on Jeopardy. The guy who did... Take that, robots. Ha ha! Your time.
Oh, nuts.
Yes, exactly. The guy who did it, though, was a United States congressman, and I think the congressman had an unfair advantage, because the categories were airport bathrooms and groping male interns. You'd have done well. You'd have done very well.
Bulls.
Yes. It was announced today that Snooki from the Jersey Shore will be participating in a roast of Donald Trump, and I'm like, who'd want to see that? Really? I mean, who'd want to see that? Some stupid reality star with big poofy hair and a fake tan get roasted by Snooki? It's a great day for the great state of Texas. It's Texas Independence Day. Happy birthday, Texas, yeehaw, etc. No, wait, no, you know what? You know what? Just don't bother. You're too late, you pinko bastards. Ah, we don't really... Well, shut up, you Prius-driving hippie. Never you mind. Happy birthday, Texas. It's Texas Independence Day today. On this day, 175 years ago, Texas said, adios, Mexico, and became its own damn country. It did. It was a country. For 9 years, Texas was a country, and then it joined the US of A 9 years later. I think Texans still see themselves as their own country, really. You do, don't you? I know. Do we have a map of the United States? Look, no, there's the rest of it. And there's Texas. No, that's how... But do you have the map they use in Texas schools? Yeah, right, yeah. It also happens to be the birthday today of Sam Houston, who was the first president of the Republic of Texas. Now, Sam Houston lived before the invention of photographs. Do we have a drawing of him, though? Yeah, there you go. Texas Independence Day is actually one of the 2 official Texas state holidays. The other is Chuck Norris's birthday. You know, I gotta say, Walker, Texas Ranger never made any sense to me. In a state where everyone has a gun, he's a cop armed only with karate. Drop your shotgun or I'll chop this wooden plank in half. And then you'll never be able to finish your cabinet. I've been to Texas a bunch of times. I love it. Friendly people, tons of history, great big 10-gallon hats. Or as they call them in Europe, 37-liter hats. The food is great there. So any state where barbecue actually counts as a food group is awesome. And Tex-Mex food combines the power of barbecue with the glory of Mexican food and creates a kind of superfood that cannot be stopped. It is, if you can imagine, a level of fartiness hitherto unknown in the universe. We should be able to harvest the fartiness. We should harness the fartiness, and that would stop our dependence on foreign oil. So long, Saudi Arabia. We have Texas fartiness to keep us going. That actually might not be a bad idea, I think. I like that song as well, All My Exes Live in Texas, but there should be a sequel as well, All My Ex-Spouses Own My Houses. These people are patronizing me, aren't they? I can hear your disdain and your laughter. You're like, ha ha ha, hurry up and finish. Listen, I'm celebrating Texas and you can go. Texas. I even like how they walk in Texas. I like that. See, a native Texan can get away with that whether or not they just come off a horse. They can do it. They go, it's called a swagger. When I do it, it's called someone had an accident in their pants. And Texas has the best slogan of any state. Don't mess with Texas. Every state should have a badass slogan like that. Don't annoy Illinois. Don't be a bitch again to Michigan. Oh, I see, it's crap you're after. Fine. Do you know that in California we should have a new slogan that reflects our current financial situation? California, spare change? A lot of people, think that all Texans are the same. Rednecks with shotguns mounted on their faces and stuff. But that's not true. Texas is very diverse. Houston is totally different from Galveston, and then you get the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth. And you got to mention them both at the same time, or they get mad. They're like the Olsen twins. You have to mention them at the same time, Mary Kay and Osama. What are you implying? Never you mind. And then Austin, Texas is different from anywhere else in Texas, anywhere else in the world, really. It's weird. They have bumper stickers down there that says, "Keep Austin weird." And I'm thinking, well, it's not going to be a problem. That's like having a bumper sticker that says, "Keep Wisconsin cheesy." Keep San Francisco gay. Yeah. Keep LA crap. You can tell the people that are from LA, they're like, yeah, this place sucks. It does. This is dumb. Were you looking at my ass there when I turned around? You were, weren't you?
Balls.
Ah.
Sex party.
Yeah, no, we can't. It's commercial break time.
I'll spend the break snorting coke. You?
Yeah, okay, I'll do that, yeah. We'll be right back.
Sex party.
Sex party, yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My first guest tonight is a terrific actor. He's on the show House, Mondays on the Fox Network. Take a look at this. Please welcome Hugh Laurie, everybody. Hugh Laurie. Hugh, it's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you in such a long time.
Very long time.
And I'm always happy to see you with an English accent and your leg all better.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
it's nice. This house thing is a monster. It's great. It's huge.
Well, you know, it sort of goes on a bit.
Yeah, it's doing very well.
Yeah.
You probably could control the entire Fox network now. You've got them over a barrel.
I have got them over a barrel. That's where I've got them. No, I mean, we play our humble part in the large family that is Fox.
Oh, well, listen, hey, I haven't seen you for a long... Have you been here since we did the show with Stephen Fry?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we did the show one night, and Stephen came in and we didn't have an audience.
And he talked for...
the whole show?
The whole show.
Well, do you know what?
Which I don't plan to do. But.
Well, yeah. But you see, what we did tonight is that we invited you here because you and Stephen have been friends for a long time.
Indeed.
And I've got an audience that's kind of like not having an audience.
Really?
Can't you hear?
Well... Where I come from, this is rather a warm and vivacious crowd.
That was a deeply cynical show business move. I'm surprised at you.
Right, everybody?
Where are you from, anyway? Swindon?
Well, I live in London. I was born in Oxford, and I live in London.
I didn't know you were born in Oxford.
Yes, I was.
Did you go to Oxford or Cambridge?
I went to Cambridge.
Well, you were born in Oxford. Why didn't you...
The transport costs I could have saved.
Yeah,
it's right there.
But didn't you row when you were...
I did. I rode. Which not horses.
Not horses. No, yeah.
I believe over here it's called crew.
Oh, right. So you crewed then?
I crew.
Or cruise. Did you like...
No,
you like to cruise?
I
cruised.
Yes.
Yes. You cruised up and down with your little outfit on.
Either side of that word.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Well, that's lovely.
It was lovely.
Do you still cruise?
No, it's a miserable sport.
Is it?
Absolutely miserable. I will say, though, the great thing about it is there's nothing like winning a rowing race.
Or anything.
No. Winning a rowing race is not like winning anything else.
Really? Explain.
No. Oh, it's an intense... I don't know. Well, here's my theory. My theory is that you're facing backwards.
Right.
So you're looking at the people you're beating. And there's something...
You're right.
There's something very intense about that.
It's exquisite. Oh. Yeah.
Yes. You know, runners always have that slightly panicky... Are they coming past?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like winning backwards running races.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I thought you were going to come past. You know... But rowing is just great. You know exactly.
But you don't anymore then? Well, how do you keep fit now then? Because you look in excellent shape apart from your bad leg.
I am whipcord taut. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I'm very. No, I'm not in shape.
Are you not?
I box a little bit.
I've done a bit of that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's very,
I'm fascinated by it.
It's a fascinating sport, but I'm
The
very
hardest
bad
thing
at it.
I have ever done.
Yes,
the hardest
it's
thing
the hardest workout you'll ever
People
do.
think from, you know, from the outside that it's just two blokes sort of wailing away at each other, but it's actually, it's fascinating, technically
Yes, I
fascinating.
know, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wasn't that interested in it until I did it a bit to keep fit, and then I became fascinated by it.
Yeah. I think it is. I think it is as hard to throw a good punch as it is to hit a good tennis shot. But when you hit a good tennis shot, you don't have someone punching you in the face while you're doing it, which is.
Oh yes, of course. You're speaking, of course, of English tennis.
That's right.
Scottish tennis, you do have someone punching you in the face. And go! Serve!
Yeah.
Oh, love is it? I'll show you love.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know you still lived in London, so you come over and do
Well,
this?
that's, you know, I suppose I have to say London is where my heart is. You know, I think of that.
Of course.
Because I still haven't really got used to the idea of being here, this going on. I still think of it as...
I think the house show is probably going to
Do you think it's going to make them...
I don't think you're looking at cancellation.
Well, but it took me a year. I spent it the first year of it in a hotel. Everyone else was renting apartments and taking leases on places. And I was living out of a suitcase in a hotel because I didn't believe it would last. And that feeling has sort of continued. I expect someone to come, you know, at any moment and go, no, not good enough, you're off.
No, that's not going to happen. You're very pessimistic.
I
by
am very
nature.
pessimistic, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's sad, really. Where do you think that comes from? Englishness? Are the English pessimistic? No, I'm not being in any way, you know, weird.
No, you're not being weird.
No, I think the English are quite pessimistic, aren't they?
I actually, I mean, I hope you won't mind, but I actually attribute this to my Scottish roots rather than
I would fully agree.
Yeah.
Scottish people are, I'm terribly pessimistic.
Doer and I know good will come of it.
Yeah.
You know.
The basic feeling that I got whenever I tried to do anything when I was in Scotland, I always thought people were thinking, you think you're great, but you're not
Yes.
great. No,
Yes. Sometimes not just thinking it either.
No, they're saying it. Yeah, saying it.
Yeah.
And these people would be my family.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I definitely think that's where it's from.
Are you still playing music?
Yes, I'm playing music. In fact, it is taking a bigger and bigger part of my life.
Really? Are you
Yes,
going to become a full-time musician?
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
Well, you can probably afford to do it now. You got a ton of money from that show. You could just go.
Well,
off
you don't want to buy your way in, do you? That seems
Yes, yes, you do. Any way at all to do. You use the money for something.
you know, I'd like to provide some entertainment in exchange.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be my goal. I've actually done an album. I made an album.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
That's not for me to say.
All right. Are you proud of it?
I'm immensely proud of it.
Well, that's great. Now,
Yeah.
what style is it? Blues type music?
It's the sort of New Orleans. New Orleans has been my sort of golden city for really most of my life, and
Well,
I went there for the first time. I was always scared of going because
Yeah, vampires.
yes,
Yeah. Oh, we're packed with them.
heaving.
Yeah, heaving vampires
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah. But yes, no, I was scared of going because, you know, any place that has been big in your imagination, you worry that it's going to wind up just being like anywhere else. It's going to be Starbucks and a bank and a shoe shop.
Oh yeah,
and,
like LA for
and
everybody.
Right.
Everybody comes to LA and go, is this it?
A little bit. But New Orleans exceeded my wildest...
It's a fantastic place. I'll talk to you about it in a minute. We have to take a commercial break.
Of course,
you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, no, I understand.
That's an interesting thing. Are you watching this? I kind of walked away from it.
Someone was telling me, you're so
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, welcome back, everybody. You and I don't really talk when the cameras are off. But so you were talking about New Orleans then, and the vampires that are now part of your act. You play the piano, and the vampires come out, they sing, and you take your top off.
Near enough.
Okay, yeah.
Near enough.
It's called The Aristocrats, something like that?
Oh, if only I'd...
Yeah.
No.
No, what,
It's called Let Them Talk.
Let Them Talk's the name of the band?
Yeah. No, the album is called Let Them Talk.
Oh, is it just like Hugh Laurie?
The band is called Hugh Laurie, yeah.
Well, that must get confusing if your name is Hugh Laurie and the band is also called Hugh Laurie.
Well, no, the band was called Hugh Laurie before they knew I existed. That's how I got the job.
Coincidence.
I answered a thing in Variety. There was a little ad in the back pages, and I thought, well, that's sort of tailor-made for
Well,
me.
yeah. Couldn't ask for something more appropriate,
No,
really. A
no.
band already called Hugh Laurie. You just walk right in, play the piano.
No, they still made me go through 3 auditions.
This process.
And a callback.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple of other Hugh Lauries,
Exactly.
and you know, you're not bad.
Yeah.
So do you write all this music then?
No, this is old time, sort of 20s and 30s, and well, and a little bit later, but sort of. This is old music. This is old music that I've sort of. It's what I've listened to since I was a kid, and what I really love to listen to.
Would you consider throwing a bit of rap or hip hop in there? You know, jazz it up a little bit.
Do you have any about you? I mean,
No.
yeah. No.
There's nothing hip on this show, remotely anywhere. Maybe the skeleton.
Nicely taken.
Yeah, yeah.
No, there's nothing hip on the record or hop either.
Right, okay.
It's.
Are you going to be playing live? You're going to do?
Yeah,
tour?
I'm going to have to do a little bit of that.
I think it's great. I think it's really good. that you're doing it.
What I'm really hoping for is to have a man behind the curtain who'll do it. He'll do it for me. But, I think I will actually have to do it live. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to play the piano. That's the whole point of being a musician. You have to sit down and play. You
That's
can't
what
just
I now
act
discover.
it. Yeah. You just can act playing the piano. Well, those days are gone.
Yes, I know. Darn it.
Yeah, no, it'll be all right.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's very sort of exposing. I think I'm to actually perform music. There's something about and stand up too, I suppose.
Yeah,
as you
stand up.
know.
Well, yeah, that's.
You know, you're bearing your soul a little bit.
Well, yeah. No, you are, I think, I suppose. Not so much necessarily on TV, but when you do it live, I mean, it's it's a very different thing. Also, I like to cuss a lot when I do stand-up live. Do you cuss a lot when you're playing the piano live? Hey, caramba! Playing the piano! What's a kamanago? What's a kamanago?
They're actually, on my piano, 6 of the keys actually make that noise.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They're terribly nice.
Yeah.
One of them old 1920s
That's
cussing
right.
pianos.
Oh, with the pedals, yeah.
Hey, have you ever been down to Texas?
Yes, I have. When I went to New Orleans, I drove through Texas.
You drove?
Yeah, I bought a car in Austin, and I drove through Texas, and I played some music in Texas.
Really?
And this is absolutely true. I thought, well, you know, here I am with my dainty English ways. I'd better find out what Texan musical tastes really run to these days.
Right.
So I went online and I looked at the, you know, the Billboard charts for that week's Texas pop chart, and the #1 song. And I'm not joking. The #1 song was
Ow.
I'm from Texas. That was actually the title of it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And
See, how can you not love these people?
Exactly. So I put away my accordion. I thought that's not quite going to. That's not going to cut it here.
No, that would be great. No, you should go and do it. I think there'll be. Look, musicians love music.
They do, and I completely agree with you. The Texans could not have been more hospitable, more friendlier. I mean, I absolutely love the place.
Do you know? But I always thought about Texas. When I was a kid, I thought of all America was like Texas.
Right.
I thought everyone in America was the kind of stereotypical Texan with a big hat and guns and a moustache. And, ooh la la, I'm from Texas.
Right.
Yeah. And now I find out it's not only even parts of Texas like that.
Yeah. Although I heard a good word the other day. Someone who just spent a bit of time in Texas, who they got directions. They got lost and they got directions. They stopped, and this woman said, "You want to go 3 Farsees down?" And my friend said, "So I want to go what? 3? What's a Farsee? You go as far as you can see 3 times." That's
adorable.
Isn't that great?
That's adorable.
I think that's beautiful.
Now listen, we're out of time here.
Right.
But we usually end awkward pause or mouth organ. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
3 times in the history of this show, if the guest can actually play the mouth organ, we have a very expensive golden mouth organ from Switzerland. Where all the best ones come from, and you can win it if you can actually play the mouth organ. And I'm not talking messing around, just sucking and blowing. I want to hear
In your pants.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I want you to play that organ if you're going to get the prize.
Greg, I've gone all dry. I'll give it a go.
All right.
I'll give it a go.
All right. Well, if you are,
I'd like to know who's blown into this organ.
Oh no, this is a fresh one.
Oh, it's a fresh one.
Yeah, it's a fresh one. This one has been blown by everyone.
Right.
This one is the Drew Carey of organ. However,
this has still got the wrapping on it.
oh yeah, no, it's completely sanitized for your protection.
Right.
Yeah, and I really hope you can
went.
win
This was the cheaper end of the scale, wasn't it?
Yeah, but,
all right.
but
Okay.
that all changes if you win.
Oh my God.
Yes, a
my
really good
God.
one. Hugh Laurie, everybody. Ooh, it's always a great and exciting show when you give away the golden organ. Really, I can't tell you how excited it makes me to hand that organ to Hugh Laurie and say, there you go, buddy. Now, even better, what's happening now is I've been watching this show on the Discovery Network, which is a network not owned by CBS or any of its affiliates. Anyway, they've got this, and they have Shark Week. It's awesome. But they, welcome back, everybody. Anyway, the show that I've been watching is called Flying Wild Alaska, and it's about these crazy Alaskan bush pilots who grow up. And it airs Friday on the Discovery Network. Take a look at this. Please welcome the adorable Ariel Tweto, everybody. Ariel Tweto. Lovely.
Thank you.
You're absolutely lovely, and welcome to the show. And I'm such a fan. Your family owns Era Alaska,
Yeah.
right? The airline that the show is about.
Yep.
Your
Me
dad.
and my dad owns it, and then me and my sisters fly, and I'm the cargo girl, and I do like answer phones, pick on the passengers, weigh the passengers.
Weigh the passengers, you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
You have to weigh people really when they get on the plane?
Yeah, because we have a weight limit.
And they lie about their age.
Oh,
I bet.
all the time. Sometimes we play jokes on them. They'll be like, my weight's 175, and I'll be like, get on the scale, and they're like, oh no, I'm kidding. I'm like, 200.
200.
Yeah. So.
I would have. See, the thing is, I would have, before I learned how to fly airplanes, I would have lied about my weight before I got on a plane. But now I know what happens if you do that. I wouldn't
Oh, yeah.
do that anymore.
And you see my mom has a bullwhip, so if you're like laughing or like if you lie, you don't want to go.
Does your mother whip you with a bullwhip?
Not me, my
Thanks,
dad.
Hey!
Oh, it's him.
Yeah. Oh, he's here. Yeah, he's a real thing. Well, he's an appliance. So, do you fly the airplanes too? Can you fly a plane?
I could fly a plane, but I'm working on getting my license.
Yeah. See, right there when you said that. See, if somebody said to me, "Well, I can fly a plane,"
No,
and I'd be like,
fly,
"Whoa, no."
I'm good at the taking off, and I'm good at in the air, but then I'm working on my landing skills, and that's sort of, it's sort of important.
It's a very important part of the flight.
I know. I'm working on it though.
yeah.
I'm gonna get it because my younger sister and my older sister have it. So I'm like, I don't want to be the screw-up daughter.
No, you're not the screw-up. You're awesome. And but the flying conditions up there look terrifying. I mean, the weather. How big is this town that you're in?
Our village, Unalakleet, it's like a mile long.
How many people live there?
About 650, 700. I graduated with about 7 people. We're all cousins.
Oh.
My dating life sucks
Yeah, well,
because I'm not going to go date my cousin, or I'm not going to like, so.
Really?
Yeah.
So in order to, you know, meet a gentleman friend, then you would have to get on a plane and fly. So there's no roads in and out of here.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
roads in and out. I would either have to like snow machine in the winter on the rivers because it's all
Right.
frozen to the next village over, or jump on a plane, or.
Have you ever snow machined down a river to see a boy?
That
You have, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. I have.
And are you, what are you doing in California then? You doing stuff for the Flying Wild show?
I came here for school, and then I just fell in love with being warm.
Yeah.
And so like I stay here, and then I go back and help my parents with the
Right.
business, and then I come back and
What
thaw
are
out.
you doing at school here? What are you studying?
Communication and television film production.
Oh, you're in the wrong
I
place
know,
for
I'm
that.
horrible at talking.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like talking at
So
all.
is that what you want to do then? Do you want a talk show? Because you can have this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
let's make a deal on that
You got
one.
it right now. Yeah, that's it. Really? Is that what you want to do, a talk
Like,
show?
I want to do a talk show. If I could do anything where I travel, meet people, talk, and learn about
Well,
different
then you don't
cultures.
want to do this. then.
Really?
No.
I know, yeah.
Well, I'm stuck here every night. It's me, the skeleton, and that judgmental bastard.
Sounds horrible.
It's not good. I mean, I get by. It's as cold as Alaska here, though. Most
Oh,
of the
I know, I'm freezing.
Yeah, no, we like to keep it cold. It keeps the audience fresh.
Yeah. It does. I was going to say something about, like, never mind, I'm not even going to go there, but. I was going to say something about nipple pads because.
Oh,
No, because I was like, I might cut you with one of these things because it's freezing up here. I'm sorry. No, I was nervous earlier.
Ariel,
I
your
know.
mother and father are going to be watching this show.
No.
The entire town of
My
Unipleat.
we have one channel that I.
They don't have TV.
Yeah,
You don't?
We have like PBS. And you wake up in the morning, watch
Yeah.
the news and the Weather Channel.
Right.
Then it goes to like Arthur and some other like kid cartoon shows.
Oh, that's okay. That's good for the.
And the soap. Oh,
Yeah.
And like the soap operas, and then it goes to like the news again, and then it news. So.
There's no CBS. There's no NCIS.
My parents,
Miami.
I told my parents that I was gonna be on here, and they're like,
They don't know who I am. do
not
they?
at all.
No.
Sorry. They don't, but then.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, that's all, that's really fine. Honestly, no one else does either. You're not alone with that.
No.
So that's it. One channel in Unipleat. You've got no.
People are getting to get like cable and like dish
But you know,
networks
it's all
and
going to
stuff, but-
change with this reality show. That's going to go nuts. Unipleat's going to be like Vegas.
I doubt it.
Yeah, people are going to be going there for their crosswind landings.
Oh yeah. I hope so. Everyone come out there. Like I want
Yeah.
people to go to.
Now, how big is this airline that your family runs then?
It's pretty big. We have around like 75 to 100 planes.
Wow.
We have a bunch of hot pilots. My mom like hires everybody.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
And part of the criteria to fly for Air
You have
Alaska is to be good looking.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
all
have
right.
2 sisters, and then my dad, like, me and my sisters are probably the only girls, like, in the Northwest Alaska that aren't married or dating anyone. He's
Right.
like, what is wrong with you girls? Something is, but I haven't figured it out yet. But,
Well, maybe you're just saving yourself for the right hot pilot.
yeah.
Yeah. I know I am. I'm surprised that you don't have your license, so you can learn down here in California. It's easy. Well, when I say easy, you know,
Yeah.
it's
You
easier
have
than
your
I
license.
do.
That's
Yeah,
what I heard.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I wouldn't. I only learned because I was frightened of flying. That's the only reason I actually got into flying. So I was terrified of it, and I couldn't get in an airplane. And then I thought, well, if I learn to fly, then that'll help.
Did it?
Yeah, I bet.
Would
yeah,
you
yeah.
jump in one with me?
I would fly you around a little bit. Yeah, but I would insist that I do the landing. Until you
I'll
feel
take
more...
off and then you
can do
land.
the takeoff and I would do the landing. I would insist on that. But that's a lovely thing to do. I wouldn't fly up in Alaska. It's too scary. I'm
Not in
not
the
ready
summer.
for... Right?
The summer's like light, 24 hours. It's not that windy. And
Do you... See, not that windy isn't a proper weather report, really. Like, if somebody calls you on the... They call you on the Unicom when you're there, like the pilots
The
call
Unicom?
it. Yeah, Unicom. It's a thing that pilots use.
Never heard of a Unicom.
Oh, really? Well, what
Heard of
happens
it,
is-
intercom.
No, it's kind of like an intercom, except it's a radio. And the pilots will... Is it a towered airport? Is there a tower at the airport in Unicom?
No.
Right, so they come on the radio, right?
Yeah.
And the radio does the whole air?
Me and my mom talk on the radio all the time, like to the pilots, but never heard of
Yeah,
it.
that's probably it. That's
probably
a
it.
Unicom. Yeah, that sounds like a Unicom. Basically, usually it's just a guy's going, yeah, it's all right, it's windy,
Yeah.
come on in.
No,
it's
there's
fine.
like a pilot BS channel that only the pilot. That's my
No,
favorite
this is
part.
the BS channel.
No, that's like my favorite thing about flying is like the talking on the radio.
Oh, really?
When you're in there, because you get the cool headsets,
Yes,
and then you
yes,
get
you
to
do.
just talk.
Oh, it's great.
I love it.
No, I like it. I like the idea of, you know, doing something where I actually sound cool for a minute. Even if I'm terrified, you have to go, yeah, everyone's all right. Yeah. Did you ever hear somebody in the radio and think, oh, I really want to meet them because of their voice?
On the radio?
Yeah, you know, before you met a pilot, you think you hear his voice and you think,
Oh my God! And then they're like, you're just like.
oh, yeah.
No, I've done that because so many like great DJs they have hot voices and they're like funny and whatever. Then you see them in person, they're like, that's why you're on the radio.
Yeah, that's the radio. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, it's true. That's why I'm on at 12:30. It's a cup.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you've got a cup there too, but this is a snake cup. It's a
Yeah.
Freudian thing.
Let me see. I've always wondered like if it's actually water because you see all these like talk shows.
Yeah. It's actually water.
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I thought there was.
Well, be honest. When you saw this place, you thought, "Man, he's not kidding. It really
I
isn't
haven't even
dumb."
like looked up there.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm here. This is great.
I don't know. How are they going to keep you down in the farm now that you've seen Perry?
Yeah, I know. Like, no turning back now.
Ah, come on, you love it up there.
I know,
don't
I
you?
do love it up there. It's great. My family's amazing. My sisters, all my cousins, my grandma.
I think your father's a very impressive man. When I watched that documentary, he's really quite something.
I talk to my dad every day, and every day I learn something from him. He's so amazing, and so is my mom.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm always like talking about my dad.
Your mom is the one who said that the ice road truckers were Rocky Dinga.
Yeah. She did. My mom's like biggest balls ever. She's so strong. I mean, she doesn't have the biggest balls
No,
ever.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, my mom's gonna shoot me in my face.
No, it's all right. She's not going to see it. You're good.
I know, yeah, that's true. No, I'm persuading them. They have to stay up and watch it tonight. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll send them a DVD or something.
Yeah. Can we?
We're out of time here, Ariel. Do you, mouth organ or awkward pause? Remember, the golden harmonica has gone away, but we probably have another one if you can play.
I can't play. I can't play a recorder.
That's all right.
I could play a sealskin drum. That's about it.
That'll work in maybe Venice Beach, but right here.
Oh my God, I did that too.
Did you go to the drum circle in Venice Beach? Oh, come on! Yeah!
It's so fun. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh, people are like dancing and jumping
I
around.
love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's like one of my favorite moments so far from California is the drum circle.
Drum circle's
Yeah.
really good. There's a lot of
Smells
people
great down there, too.
Well, I guess we'll do awkward pause. Do you want to
Okay.
see my kangaroo testicles before you go?
Oh God.
Yeah.
What? Those are actual testicles from.
From a kangaroo, yeah. The
God, they're
carry fish.
small.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of surprised. I think that probably after they leave the kangaroo, they shrink. But Carrie Fisher went to Australia. You know Carrie Fisher?
Huh?
Yeah, Princess Leia. She went
Oh, yeah, okay.
She went to Australia, and she was on the show, and she brought me kangaroo testicles
God,
back.
it's
So the
amazing.
next time you're on the show, bring some like walrus testicles.
I
or
brought something. I brought.
You brought walrus testicles?
No, I was gonna bring you a can of fish
Oh,
to
thanks.
eat, but I ate it.
Okay.
And so I brought. So it's an IOU for a can of fish.
I owe you for a can of fish.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that is adorable. Look at this. There.
I know. I ate your fish. So next time.
Next time, a can of fish. I'll hold you there. Ariel Tweto, everybody.
Thank you.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 323-570-0059.